Self-care is everywhere, right? We're told that if we just take a few moments for ourselves, do a face mask or take a bubble bath, we'll feel refreshed and ready to tackle the day again. But here's the thing. What if we're doing it all wrong? What if this kind of self-care isn't really addressing the deeper issues that are keeping us stuck in burnout? Today, I'm going to show you why our modern take on self care isn't enough to break free from the constant cycles of stress and overwhelm, and what you can do instead to experience true transformation. Hey, I'm Carolyn. When I'm not chasing adventure with my little one, I'm helping the spiritually minded humans who are stuck in the grind overcome emotional baggage and burnout. My mission is to help you create a life that feels as soul nourishing on the inside as it looks on the outside. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you'll get alerts when new breathwork tracks drop and videos like these that are challenging the status quo of how we're supposed to be living our lives. So let's get on with it. We've all been there, right? You carve out some time for yourself, light some candles, put on a face mask, and yet as soon as you're done, the stress creeps right back in. Why is that? Because most of the self-care we've been taught is just surface level. It treats the symptoms, not actually the cause. Burnout doesn't happen because we forget to take a break. It happens because we are disconnected from ourselves. We're stuck in old patterns, old beliefs, and emotional blocks that self care routines just don't touch. In fact, studies show that stress and burnout are at an all time high, even though the wellness industry is booming. Something just isn't adding up here. So I can't help but wonder, what if self care isn't the solution? What if the very things that we've been told help us unwind are actually distractions from the real work that needs to be done? Now, don't get me wrong, taking time for yourself has always been uber important. But somewhere along the way, we've turned self care into a product, a marketing tool. We've started believing that buying more candles or booking another retreat would somehow solve the deeper issues we're facing. But that's just not how real healing works. And trust me, I know I've been there because I've done it all. I was doing all the right things, the meditation apps, the spa days, even the occasional treat yourself day. And yet I still felt really disconnected. And that's when I realized that what I needed wasn't more self care. I needed to reconnect with myself on a much deeper level. Most people think that self care is the answer to burnout. But that's like trying to cover up a leak with a band-aid. It's temporary. It doesn't fix the real problem. Self-care can soothe you for a moment, but it doesn't address the deeper emotional and energetic misalignment that's causing the burnout in the first place. Here's the truth. We're spending hundreds of dollars and countless hours on self-care routines that don't really work. Sure, a bubble bath feels good in the moment, but how long does that relief last? An hour? A day? And then we're back to the same old stress and burnout cycles. Self care, as it's marketed today, isn't solving the problem, it's just postponing it. So I have to ask, what if in trying to escape the stress, we faced it head on? What if we stopped relying on the surface level fixes and started focusing on the real emotional and energetic clogs that are keeping us stuck? This is where things get really interesting. Instead of relying on temporary self care routines, what if we use the breath work that I teach, Soma breath, and the energy work to go deeper? Soma breath is a powerful practice that helps you regulate your nervous system, clear emotional blockages, and reconnect with yourself on a whole cellular level. When you pair the breath work with energy work, you're not just addressing the symptoms of burnout, you're healing from the inside out. Breathwork calms the mind and the body while the work realigns your entire system, allowing for real transformation. Think of it as the difference between treating a headache with a pill versus figuring out what's actually causing the headache in the first place. By shifting away from the surface level self-care and embracing practices like Soma breath and the energy work, you'll experience deeper emotional healing because you're addressing the root cause of the stress, lasting peace as you release the energy blocks that keep you feeling stuck, a stronger connection to yourself so you're no longer relying on the external products and routines to feel good. You're creating that feeling from within. It's not about doing more, it's about doing deeper. So if you're tired of quick fixes and ready for a real lasting change, I invite you to take the next step and join me on the Game Changer experience, where we'll dive deeper into the practices like Soma breath, the energy work, and realigning yourself, and the tools that you need to reconnect with yourself to break free from the burnout for good. It depends when you're watching this video, whether enrollment are open or not. But if it isn't, get on the wait list now, because not only will you receive special bonuses that are open to those only on the wait list, but you'll also get a sneak peek into the program, to the pregame work. So you can start your journey right now. So click the link below to get on the wait list, and let's start your journey towards real transformation together.